How is everyone doing today? And in this video, Starro has entered into a new era because now my camera is in the way. We have a brand new path in Starro. We are going to see that this is, of course, 3.0 guaranteed with Ampharis, our first ever character coming as electric or lightning remembrance. As you may know, this is the remembrance symbol from Simulated Universe, and this is kind of crazy that we are getting this. I did not expect us to get a new path, especially in a character that was in Simulated Universe. So that means now Simulated Universe is kind of up for game when it comes to all the paths in there. So we might be seeing a lot more come into the game, and this is very exciting. Now, I really can't speculate for the most part what we're going to be seeing when it comes to a lot of the aspects of the remembrance path. We do know for the most part that the remembrance path is for the most part relegated with the ice mechanic, or like the freeze and then shatter mechanic, if I'm not wrong, within Simulated Universe, Divergent Universe, all those different types of endgame modes. But funny enough, this is a couple of things we can infer from this page itself. We might be seeing the summon meta come into fruition with the remembrance path, because we are looking at this crazy of a design. This character looks absolutely beautiful. Aglaea, I'm assuming that's how you say the name. You can let me know in the comments down below if I got it right, if I got it wrong. Aglaea is going to be our next character, and she has a bunch of other, I would like to say, the choir around her, or whatever she wants to name them, or the maids, I guess you could say, around her. And remember, we are going to be looking at characters that have a bunch of other characters with them, I'm assuming. Because what other way is it to look at certain mechanics that are coming into the game, especially with 3.0 coming very soon, or in 3.0 basically being confirmed with Ampharis, the next planet that we're going to be going with in the story to bring in a brand new era. So it seems that not only are we getting a brand new path, which is going to be remembrance, we're also going to be getting what looks like to be a summon centered character, because there aren't any other characters, from what I assume, at the current moment, that have other units or other things in their splash art besides for those that actually have stuff in their actual gameplay. We know Topaz and Numby is specified Topaz and Numby because you have Topaz and Numby on the screen. Clara also has two things on the actual splash art, so that means Savrog and also Clara. So those are within the kit of the character. I don't think there's any instance, for all I know, that any of the characters in the game right now, if they have something in their splash art, it means it's because of part of their kit. Like I said, Topaz and Numby, Clara and Savrog. Of course, Clara and Savrog don't actually end up having the same name, with it being Clara and Savrog, the same way Topaz and Numby have it, but Clara does still end up having Savrog in the kit. Now for this, we see that they have multiple different units with them inside this one character, because this splash art is very spread out. There's just so much to unpack when it comes to this character right here, and I can't even begin to mention what we're going to be looking for, what this character is going to do, what we can see them do. This is going to be a very big update when it comes time for us to go past 2.7, if I'm not wrong. And Sunday and Tingyun are definitely gonna have to be something worthwhile when it comes to what we're expecting in the stream. Sunday has to either pull out the stops, Tingyun has to pull out the stops, because we have some pretty big hard hitters coming out very soon with 3.0, the brand new patch, and they're trying their best right now to get as much value or as many jades away from us before 3.0, because they know Herda's a big hitter. Aglaea, brand new path. That's a pretty big deal, especially when it comes to how this game is currently being built around, which is the archetypes and the different types of teams that we're currently making. How we have all these characters for the follow-up team, how we have all of these characters for the break team. Same thing goes for Nihility. There's just a bunch of different teams out at the current moment that you are building towards. Aglaea is by herself right now, with being the only character inside her path for what we know. We don't know if they're going to do anything crazy with changing paths around. We don't know if they're going to be giving us extra 4-stars. They definitely could. We haven't gotten a 4-star in a very long time, for what I feel like it's been forever. So to be honest, we might see another remembrance character come out tomorrow when it comes to the new path. So there might be some really crazy stuff coming out very soon that I, in all honesty, did not expect for us to get in 3.0. But realistically, seeing that we're coming into a new version, new planet, all that different type of stuff, I guess there's no other way you would expect it than to pull out all the stops and bring in a brand new mechanic and bring in a brand new path. That's what I'm assuming they're gonna go for. We kind of already have every role kind of split up into every single shape of the gameplay standpoint. In right now, we have Erudition doing AoE, we have Hunt being primarily single target with some support in there. Now we have Destruction is a little bit wonky right now with what it actually is. So far it's kind of like the sacrifice class for the most part, I guess you could say. Not really a really contact or concrete method of what Destruction is at the current moment. So Erudition is AoE, Hunt single target, Destruction is there, Nihility is debuffing, Harmony is buffing, and we have the Preservation units as the tanks and the Abundance units as the healers. We kind of have every aspect of the game pretty much dealt with, and especially with us even going further into the game, besides what is basically the foundation of it, from what I was just saying, we have the follow-up team, the break team, the dot team, the debuff team with Acheron. We have all these different types of teams, hyper carry as well, that we have foundationally made into what we know as the meta at the current moment. And seeing that we have a brand new path, and we also have potentially brand new units summoned in the same way Jin Yuan has it, in the same way, I'm assuming there could be some really crazy things happening. There could be some really cool things we're looking at, especially with us having a new path, us having a really wide splash art with a bunch of different things in it as well, because like I said, they usually don't show anything that's in the splash art that's not going to be in their kit. And especially when it comes to, let's say, units or people inside the splash art, if there's anybody extra inside it, they're usually inside the kit itself. So could we see maybe one extra unit on the field? Maybe we're gonna start seeing a bunch of units on the field. It could be possible with us having brand new paths 3.0. I'm very excited. I don't know anyone else that can be excited with a bunch of new stuff. I'm really looking forward to not only the stream that's going to be this Friday, because that potentially could be very important for not only looking at Sunday, but also looking at Tingyun, because Tingyun and Sunday are probably going to have to be pretty big to be able to compete with not only the Herta coming out in 3.0, who I know is a very big fan favorite, but also Aglaea, which I'm assuming that's how you say that name. My bad if I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, there's so much to look forward to when it comes to this new region, this new character. I'm pretty sure we're going to be looking at a 4-star tomorrow, so I'm very excited for that as well, because that's going to kind of pave the way into what we're going to be looking at in 3.0, very much considering it being part of this new path, which is super exciting. And if that is the case, then man, we're going to get a really nice early taste of the new path. And I'm assuming as well that we're probably going to get some type of event, some type of reward in any way, shape, or form to get a free person inside that, whether it be the Trailblazer very early on into the game, or it be of course this new 5-star, or maybe even the 4-star that they might even drip market tomorrow. We have no idea, but we're gonna have to wait and see how that's gonna work out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all today's video. Let me know if you are excited about this, and I'll see y'all in the next one, and peace.